Hello and welcome to Animal Watch, and today we are meeting the largest dog in the UK, possibly even the world. Meet Abu. He's 7 foot 2 inches, weighs over 18 stone, which is 252 pounds, and eats 10 pounds of meat a day. He's a giant Malakli flock guardian dog and known for only obeying commands from his master, and can be aggressive with other people. So this might be a precarious meeting for me. Find out what happens. Dylan calls Abu his house horse, but the 2-year-old Turkish Malakli could still put on another 5 stone because he is far from fully grown. He demolishes 10 pounds of meat a day, often munching 2 whole chickens for his tea, which costs Dylan £400 a month. Dylan Shaw spent £7,500 to fly Abu over from Turkey when he was just 4 months old and already the size of an adult Labrador. Dylan claims that Abu is the largest dog in the UK and maybe even the world. I met Abu when he was a puppy, and he was already one of the largest dogs I had ever seen.
Hello. Hi. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Annika.
Hi, I'm Dylan.
Who's this?
This is Abu.
Abu? Abu, hiya. Hi, Abu. Hiya. How are you doing? What a soft mouth.
Very soft, isn't he?
He's absolutely gorgeous, and he's a Turkish Malakli.
Turkish Malakli, yes.
And he's really tall, isn't he? Like,
he's very
possibly,
tall.
I've heard, the tallest Malakli in the UK.
He is meant to be, yes, so I've heard off of a couple of people, he's meant to be the tallest.
Yeah, and he's 18 months old.
He's, no, he's 16 months old.
That's even younger.
16 months, yes.
Oh, he's absolutely gorgeous. Hey, come here, baby.
Malaklis are known in Turkey for being a formidable flock guardian. To the inexperienced eye, they can look like giant Kangals on steroids. In fact, the Malakli is more of a mastiff mix, which makes his guarding instincts and muscle mass absolutely huge. Just meet this mature Malakli I met around the same time as Abu, and you can see how thick and heavily muscled they become. The Aksaray Malaklisi, or Malakli Karabas, is a breed of large livestock guardian dog from the Aksaray province in central Anatolia, which is part of Turkey. They are also known as the Turkish Mastiff or Anatolian Lion. The Aksaray Malaklisi Breed Improvement Association claims that the breed is one of the oldest in the world, with a 3,500-year history in Anatolia. Apparently, the Aksaray Malaklisi was used as a war dog by the Assyrians 2,500 years ago. Genetic analysis has shown it to be a distinct breed from other Turkish livestock guardian dog breeds, including the Kangal, Akbaş and Kars. The Malakli part of the breed name is said to be due to their pendulous jowls. But what is more incredible is their reputation as being devoted to only one master and his family, and that approaching them can be a perilous task. Even more perilous now, Dylan claims he is the UK's biggest dog, an 18-stone giant, which is 252 pounds, who eats an entire chicken for dinner every day. Abu now stands at 7 foot 2 inches when he's on his hind legs and weighs the same as a baby elephant. Abu's diet costs Dylan £11 a day, a little over £4,000 a year. But despite his size, Abu is a gentle giant who thinks he's a lapdog and loves snuggling with Dylan's kids on the sofa. So if the Malakli is naturally suspicious, incredibly same-sex aggressive and guarded, how is Dylan taking precautions to train him out of these characteristics?
He doesn't know me at all, and he's met me beautifully today. Yeah. He's been meeting dogs beautifully. He's been letting strangers touch him. Now, not all Malaklis are like that.
No.
Has this taken a lot of work? I mean, are these breeds, if you don't socialise them, quite aggressive and guarded?
I think if you don't socialise these breeds well at a young age, they do become aggressive, yes. Not mainly human aggressive, more animal aggressive, I would say. He's taken lots of work, lots of work. Every day is working, there's never a day off training wise with him. Lots of socialisation.
Lots of noisy environments.
Yeah. Busy.
Meet lots of dogs all the time.
Yes, yeah.
You are a great example of showing what a really well socialised Malakli is. If you choose to have it as a pet, you have to put the work in. Now, what is he like off the lead when you take him to a park? If you were to let him off and just let him run, does he become quite mischievous?
He does. He then becomes a very stubborn dog.
Ah, right.
Very stubborn dog. He's very good, but he's very stubborn. And the only thing that I fear of is that he's too big to play with the other dogs. He hurts them with his paws and his sheer size
so really
and his
only
weight.
accidentally. It's
Yeah.
just purely because of
Purely
his size.
accidents, yes.
So most of the time you keep him on this long lead. What's he like training? Is he obedient? Can you get him to
Training-wise,
sit, lie down?
he's been pretty good, yes. The only thing that he's rubbish on is the recall.
Does he do the real guarding thing with your garden? Does he make
does the
that
full-on
your...
guardian thing. I have quite a big garden. He's up at the
does.
fence. If anyone comes, any noises come.
Yeah, because he's being very polite now,
Yeah.
but once he's inside your house, he changes.
He's always a totally different dog. The guardian mode kicks in and he is on full-time guard mode.
So not the favourite for the postman, right?
No.
And how about cats? If cats come in the garden,
He's pretty good with cats.
He actually doesn't really
He's
mind
good.
them.
He's good with all animals, to be honest.
He's definitely curious and he's definitely looking around. So for instance, you're off your territory right now, you're walking along and somebody was a threat to you. So say a guy was coming along, might want to rob you. Will he guard you? Will he know and understand?
He will. He's a different dog. I think he can feel the threat. I don't think too many people will come too close with him.
And how about at night time? What's he like at night when you walk with him?
As soon as the darkness hits and I take him out, he's a totally different animal. That guardian mode flicks on and he's watching everything.
That's really interesting because of course when they're looking after the flocks, the time that when the wolves come to pick off the sheep is night time.
nighttime.
That would be a natural thing for them to be, would be awake at night when the wolves come. You were saying that he actually quite likes water as well.
He loves water.
We've got a river here, so we're keeping him on a lead to make sure he doesn't go in the river, aren't we?
We are.
And is he fast?
He's very quick.
He's very fast.
Quick. I mean, I think it's with his legs being so long as well that he covers a lot of ground fast.
Yeah.
But he is very quick.
So you've got kids at home. Is he very careful around them?
He is. He's very cautious. When the kids are around, he flips into guardian mode and he's very cautious and
after
calm.
them really
he looks after
well.
them very well. And then when the kids aren't around, he's back to puppy mode and bouncing about.
That's really beautiful to hear, actually.
Dylan says that Abu is very energetic when he's out, but in the house, you don't know he's there until you trip over him. When he stood on all fours, Abu's shoulders come above Dylan's hips. Despite this huge size, Dylan says that Abu thinks he's a lot smaller than he is. He tries to sit on his lap and crushes him. He's a really big softie. He cries when he gets told off. Many Malaklis are listed at weighing 143 to 187 pounds and standing 30 to 33 inches tall, so Abu is exceptionally big for the breed. Dylan says currently he's outgrown every other dog that's come from the kennels he got him from. He's grown a lot more than he'd expect him to grow. He's very large for the breed. He dwarfs Great Danes. Balthazar, a blue Great Dane who weighed 15 stone and was 7 foot tall on his hind legs, has now sadly passed away. He was the current record holder for the UK's biggest dog. Now, Animal Watch has met Great Danes, which were definitely huge, but also this Irish Wolfhound Wilson out of Stoneleigh Irish Wolfhounds might be on his way to stealing the tallest crown from Abu. So do you think that you've got a bigger dog than Dylan has? If so, then Animal Watch would like to hear from you. Drop us a line at animalwatchagent@gmail.com. And if you'd like to watch our episode on the Turkish Kangal for comparison, then I will put a link at the end of this episode. And if you'd like a recap on our previous Malakli episode, I'll pop a link to it here at the end too. And if you enjoyed this episode, then please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel by clicking the link in the bottom hand corner, and tune in every week where I'll be bringing you more amazing episodes on dogs, wolves, animal rescue and conservation. Bye for now.